The legislative process has a bunch of moving parts. There are the lawmakers who introduce and vote on the laws, the legislative staff who help the whole system run, and then there are the lobbyists who try to convince lawmakers to vote in certain ways.
Joel Crane joins us from the Capitol to tell us about one of the most successful lobby groups this session. Joel?
Monica and Alan, only about a quarter of all North Dakotans are Catholic. And yet, the Catholic legislative agenda has been wildly successful this legislative session. So I spoke to people who spend all of their time up here to figure out why that is. Banning trans athletes from girls' sports, restricting abortion, providing vouchers for private schools. Catholic lawmakers are in the minority in the legislature. Yet many Catholic principals have come out on top this session.
How can we expand abortion alternative services? What can we do through the tax structure? These are things that we should do. And for the most part, they have been successful.
Non-Catholic lawmakers and Catholic lobbyists alike say the votes are organic.
It wasn't their lobbying that persuaded me on any of it. It was already what I stood for as a legislator.
So they listen and can use their own reason and desire for the common good to make their decisions as legislators representing the people of North Dakota.
But like everything with politics, not everyone agrees.
To push Christian faith-based legislation, we're not a theocracy, and it is a violation of other people's religious freedoms when we do things like that.
Representative Gretchen Dobrovich raised concerns about the input the Catholic Conference had on House Bill 2150. The bill the Pro-Life Caucus says clarifies existing abortion laws.
That's what the committee should have been working on, not something that a special interest group with a very specific agenda should be doing. They're not elected officials.
Still others say some of the Catholic Conference's priorities are misguided.
I think that we get into this dangerous space of conflating what may be the majority opinion with then what should be the rules for everyone. And that's a really dangerous place to be.
But many who tend to vote with the Catholic Conference say that's democracy.
I feel like I'm representing my constituency when I vote the way I told them I was going to.
There are 15 days left of the legislative session. Now, the Catholic Conference doesn't just support controversial bills. Christopher Dodson says that he spends most of his time following bills that affect the poor, the mentally ill, the disabled, etc. And Representative Gretchen Dobrovich says that she agrees with the Catholic Conference on a number of bills, including an adoption tax credit and diaper sales tax exemption. Live at the Capitol, I'm Joel Crane reporting for your news leader.